So for today's video I thought I would be talking about Yule, seeing that in the Northern Hemisphere at least it is Yule time. So I'll be continuing my videos on the Sabbats, the Wiccan Sabbats. So in case you don't know, Sabbats are the holidays or the periods of times throughout the year that a Wiccan or some witches celebrate, and Yule is one of them. Yule has a lot of similarities with Christmas, and there's a lot of reasons for that, but I don't want to go into the history too much of it. I'll be focusing more on what you can do to celebrate Yule and to be in the spirit of Yule, what it means and what you can do to celebrate, all those things. So when is Yule? Yule in the Northern Hemisphere is around the 20th until the 23rd of December, whereas in the Southern Hemisphere Yule is between the 20th and 23rd of June. Yule is also known as the winter solstice, and it celebrates the longest night of the year, the darkest night, the darkest time of the year, but it also celebrates rebirth. In particular, the rebirth of the sun, the sunlight, and the sun god. So as you can already see, the theme for this solstice really is renewal and new beginnings, ending of one chapter, starting something new, starting a new chapter. Hi, can you sit down so I can film? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to film. Ugh. They won't ever let me film in peace. They're constantly sleeping, and whenever I film, they're running around. Right, Benny? A couple of things that you can do on Yule are, for example, set goals for your new year. You could write them down in your book of shadows. It would also be the perfect time to redecorate your apartment, to also go through your apartment and your closet, for example. So a pretty big tradition that you could say it's pretty big is burning of the Yule log. So the Yule log, well, it's a log for Yule, and you can decorate it and you would burn it throughout Yuletide. So the period from now until the beginning of January. You can either have this burning in a fireplace of yours, or you can incorporate it into a ritual in case you're planning one with your family, for example, or your friends. However, if you are like me, you might not have a fireplace to burn a Yule log in. So what a lot of Wiccans actually do is they burn a Yule cake. They bake a Yule cake. So what you can do is either you might already have a recipe for a great cake, or you want to look at one online. You can bake a Yule cake, decorate it, and once again either eat it for a Yule dinner or for a ritual. In general, decorating your home with some seasonal fruits and herbs and plants is always a great idea. So pine, holly. Holly is actually a very protective plant, and mistletoe is actually a pagan tradition as well, which stands for fertility, as you may have already guessed. I also really love working with crystals in general all the time, but for Yule some crystals that you can use is obviously clear quartz. Clear quartz works with everything, and then crystals that actually are quite color appropriate, for example red and green. Personally, I'm really loving apatite at the moment. Apatite, which I actually have this bracelet right here. I love apatite. It is a stone of manifestation, a stone of achieving your goals, and apatite, interestingly enough, also actually really helps with regulating food cravings. So if one of your goals for the new year is to eat healthier, apatite can really help you with that as well. Interesting little fun fact. Another crystal that really works with the season is actually Celestite. Celestite is very known to be connecting you to angels and spirit guides, for example, or in general very angelic kind of beings. Celestite is a really great crystal for the Christmas season. It also looks quite festive in my opinion. It has this like beautiful icy blue. It looks kind of like a glacier, I think, at least. I actually have a Celestite on my altar. So as you can see, Celestite, I really love Celestite. I actually am selling a lot of Celestite on my shop in case you would like to also have a Celestite for this season. So then you can also have a Yule tree, and Yule tree you can either have it inside or outside. So the tradition of the Yule tree is actually outside, and Wiccans or witches in general, or people, pagans, would hang the Yule tree with fruits and nuts and seeds and those kind of things for wandering spirits, but also for animals such as birds and deers and, you know, bypassing animals. Again, just hanging pine into your home for protection, and I just really love the smell. I also have a lot of, what are these called? Pine cones? Are those pine cones? These little dudes, are those pine cones? I think they're pine cones. I have those sitting on my altar. You can go collect them in the forest, for example. If you take things from nature into your home, make sure you're grateful and you show your appreciation to nature. You could also bring something back to nature in exchange, for example, bird seeds or you know, nuts and things like that. And then of course Yule dinner, or any kind of festive dinner. You can have a family dinner. It is a time of family, it's a time of love and friendship. What you can also do is do, for example, a little New Year's spell. So to finish this video, I have a tiny little spell. It's very, very simple. You only need a couple of ingredients. Spell is for renewal, for love, and for appreciation. I think it's quite appropriate for the time of the year. A couple of things that you will need are a little bag, some crystals that are appropriate for the season, for example, quartz crystal, garnet, for example, or whatever you're trying to manifest. So a great manifestation crystal is once again apatite, so you could add some apatite in there. Or if you, for example, would like to have prosperity in the new year, you could add green aventurine or citrine, for example. So add whatever crystal you think would be great for this little bag. And then the next ingredients are some dried fruit, some dried cranberries, for example, and some dried pine or holly. And then to finish it off, you can write on a little piece of paper your wish for the new year and a goal that you would like to achieve, and you add that in your little bag as well. And this bag you can hang above your altar, or you can hide it under your pillow if you would like, and you can keep this bag hidden or hanging above your altar for as however long you want, or until you have achieved the goal that you have written down. So I think that's already it for the video for today. So thank you so much again for watching, and blessed be. See you next time.